Something's wrong with this camera. It's not shutting off, so it's killing the battery. That's how it works on the road. I'll have to figure something out. This is about 20 bucks. It is the backpacking stove I got that works with a propane canister, which is not attached. So this is a big burner head that screws onto one of these. They're about 8 bucks each, and I got them half price. I got 2 of them. So now I'm heavy loaded with propane, but that's okay by me. It makes things easier. And if I'm heading off into the wilderness, I'll need a good supply. So that's something I didn't want to skimp on. This is way too big. I'm not jazzed about this at all, but this is heavy duty. Okay, I can live with this. And I will. Back in here. This too, this base has to go with it. Also, does that mean this? Oh look, this is nice. But this other can I have of propane is not going to fit. Are we still recording? Yes. I recorded a bunch of stuff this morning, but none of it processed because my camera is messing up. I'm going to shut this down. So, oh jeez. Are you even seeing this? Okay, this is my new stove. It's all they had available. And it's big. It's a lot bigger than I wanted. But that's alright. I'll just live with what I can get. Because of the pandemic, we all have to do that, right? You get what you get, and you don't get upset. Chick-fil-A, they're running out the orders. Thank you, ladies, for working during the pandemic. I gotta zoom in. That's awesome. We got a road with no shoulder and heavy traffic on a Saturday afternoon. I just got rolling a couple hours ago, but I'm drenched in sweat because it's a hot wind, 80 degrees and about 20 miles an hour in my face. So you see the trees being pushed around up there, and I have accomplished my goal of not having to stay another night in that hotel. I'm not that sore, but I am that sunburned. I already put on sunblock. But look at me. Tried to buy a hat. All they have are baseball caps. So, I'm thinking, I ducked off the road. There's a church there. There'll be tons of cars tomorrow morning. There's a church there. There'll be tons of cars tomorrow morning. But today, it's Saturday. Good place, good time for me to scooch back there and find a campsite. So I've turned off my bike lights. I've ducked off the road. Now I'm going to walk back there and see how I could get my bike there easily, and if there's a secluded place with enough room for my tent without having to rearrange the forest floor very much. Keep an eye out for rattlers. In Michigan, all we have is the Mississauga rattlesnake, which is very small. It's venomous, but it hardly ever kills anybody. But I'm not in Michigan. They can feel me coming on terrain like this, because I'm shaking the ground with my 200 pounds. They'll probably stay put. It's a long way. to get back here. You see how uneven the ground is. So dragging my bike and trailer through this is tough. It's real tough. I got time, I gotta roll on. That's what I'll do. In a situation like this, if I was ever to be coming out, getting back on the road, somebody says, "Hey, what are you doing? This is my land," whatever. I'd say, sorry, I'm not from around here. Had to find a restroom. I went looking in the woods for one. And then leave it up to them. Stiff headwind, heat. Looking for a place. It's almost 2 o'clock. This is my second try. There's water down here. I'm gonna need water. I got a water purification kit. Here's the red bud I was telling you about. First blossoms of a springtime in the Smoky Mountains, or the foothills where we are now. That is pretty. That is really cool. I think I crossed the Georgia line. I have to check GPS. One of the other indicators is we're south of Chattanooga. Maybe there's a different tax situation, but it seems like a lot of people with money have built their houses around here, across the border from where they work in Chattanooga. Yes. The problem with setting up right here is the whole country can see ya. That's why I'm coming back here looking behind these junipers. I left my lights on all that way. Anyway, I think I wasn't noticed. Forgetful Dougie. Whew. It's time to cool off. I anticipated that I would be thirsty at this point. So I got access to water down there. Oh, nice. But here's a cool breeze, and here's my camp all set up hours before dark because I had to get out of the frying sun. I like it. Unless the farmer comes and runs me off. But then here's the thing, I'm not building a campfire. There's no empty beer cans laying around. I'm not hooting and hollering, shooting off fireworks, chopping down trees. All these things are not happening because I'm a law-abiding citizen. This is not posted. So if no one has a problem, neither does Johnny Law. This is the water filter I bought today at Kmart. They were out of them, and water purification tablets when I went there a couple days ago. But I got them now. Okay, so you would think logically that this, yep, okay, it's gonna come apart, right? Yes, didn't have to have a chainsaw. Alright, so this is for sucking water out of cracks and stuff. Sometimes you get that desperate. And I'll keep it together. Now this goes on this. After you have pumped water into this, then you can attach this to squeeze that water through the filter and drink it that way. Or what I like to do is have a water bottle. And you got to be careful. Some water bottles don't fit this gizmo. Wait a minute. That's this gizmo. Is it going to fit? No, it's not. See? So So that is a big bummer. They changed this, you know, your standard water bottle, and this one's pure. I'm going to drink some right now. I'm thirsty. So what I will do is take a water bottle full of nice cold water from that flowing stream, and it's presumably got pathogens in it, so I'm not going to drink it. I'm going to filter it through this, and I tighten it up. See here, I've got the identical problem, and fortunately I know how to solve it, but this doesn't fit this. That's a problem, isn't it? How are you going to filter this water? You're not, because it doesn't fit. So I know what to do, and I'm going to show you. See that Dr. Pepper? Oh yeah, that's got the right kind of threads on it. So I'm glad somebody did not take good care of their Dr. Pepper. This is where you watch out for Mr. Rattler. I'll do, Mr. Magoo. Okay, so here is my new favorite spot. I can sit down there, I can put my feet in the cool water. I bet you there's fish in there. I got an underwater camera, I might have a look. This is a pretty good find, I would say. All the way down to my little bottle I need to filter. Let me go wash it. Wow, I have these pliers on the top. Ooh, look at the slime. But the dirty water goes in here and gets squeezed into my canteen or my mouth directly. Oh well, that's gonna have to wait till I have something to protect my hands. Twist that off. It's really tight. See that? Beaver. Each one of these is a... Isn't that cool? From beside the river. Man, this is a sock that I was... There we go. It was stuck. Okay. Oh man, look at how dirty it is. No wonder it was stuck. Alright, so I've got to take some water from the creek, which there's plenty available. I don't need this dirty cap anymore. So that'll go in my trash bag right over there. This comes off. I'll take, oh, I know what I'll get. I'm going to get a wipe right from here. Put that cap back on so I can lay this down a minute. No, you can't see my undies. Good. Okay, I'll keep everything up here while I'm filming. I'm looking for a wipe, which I know is right here. Very nice to know when you have a job to do and you want to keep the flow going. There we go. That's what I think. I think this little ring has to come off for sanitary purposes. Come on, little ring. Come off. There we go. Into the trash. Knife back in the sheath. Always, always. And right where I can find it in a millisecond. This is the wipe, slowly getting rid of all the dirt. This will be on the upstream side of the water filter, so this really isn't that important. Except I just want to start with a clean slate. And if that means 2 wipes, splurge. I'm going to splurge. Because I'm living large. Now, here's the difference. See, that one fits because of these threads. This doesn't fit, and this is a major brand of spring water. So they changed the manufacturing process, and now the threads are different. I hope they save some plastic. So here's how this gizmo works. I take water from the creek that's unfiltered, and I pour it into my bottle, which is forever now dedicated as my filter bottle. Don't spill it all over yourself, Dougie. I won't. I've got all day. It doesn't feel seated right. Come on, Dr. Pepper. Right there. Now, this is my water that I have clean water in that I drink from. Take off this little top thingy, which always gets in the way when you're trying to drink, but you gotta have a top on there. So now I squeeze this and water comes out. That is water that has been through this microfilter. Isn't that awesome? The only thing wrong with this is you don't want to let it freeze, and also it has to see what happened to the bottle. As I squeezed it, the water can't get back in, so here's what I do. Give it some air. Let it catch its breath. Oh man. Gonna have to have a backup for this Dr. Pepper. It doesn't seem to seat very well. So I do it some more. This is so much way better than the pills that you put in, the little tablets to disinfect the water. One, because they take 20 minutes to kill all the bad stuff, and if you're really in a place where it's muddy water and stuff, then it takes longer than 20 minutes. And they also leave a taste. Oh, yeah, I don't care anything about it. When you're thirsty, any water is good. And you can see the time it takes to do this is not 20 minutes, but when you're really, really thirsty, I just go, right to wet my whistle. And that is a gigantic pleasure. If you've never been super thirsty, to finally get to water and feel ice cold water splashing down your throat, oh my gosh. It's just your body is celebrating, saying, thanks boss, you're the greatest, you're the greatest. That's how it is. Or when you're starving, oh my gosh, if you've never been, oh look at that, I didn't seal it well enough. If you've never been desperately hungry, not, oh my gosh, I gotta lose 60 pounds, but right now I need another Big Mac. No. I'll point out some of my videos. Once I got real skinny, way out in the boonies, and I'll put a link to that. So this is how it's done, and you have to do it over and over. It goes in the trash. That's our awesome bottle, which I'm going to clean up right now. So we've been through the process. I'm going to add some more creek water. And the best way to keep these bottles separate and understood which is which is what I'm doing. 3 different sizes of bottles. So even in the dark, also the location of the good one is going to be right in my boot, which doubles all the time as a drink holder. Oh, wait a minute. So this, there we go, that goes on there. And because my clean filtered water is already full, I'm just going to put the top on that, put it over here ready to drink in my cup holder. This is ready to go down to the creek next time I go. I'll probably take this and switch it out because it's getting warm as we speak and the creek is nice and cold. So this won't help this from leaking if it's going to leak. Put the cap on for sanitary reasons. So I'm just going to have this in my other cup holder, which is my other boot. So that's the amazing water filter, and it lets me go all kinds of places I can't go. Oh, this is really interesting. This blue cap goes on my clean water, and the white cap goes on the other. So if I had shaken that bottle, inside of this cap might have some virus. But I'm not worried about the coronavirus being in the creek water, because that filter will filter out viruses. So we're good. And plus, I don't know how the damn thing spread. Nobody does, even if you watch the news 24/7. You can think you know, but you're not really sure. So let's just all stay positive. That's how I'm avoiding the virus. Just don't be a willing target by moping. Positive attitude is like a force field all around me. And life is good, my friend.